Hello students, welcome you all in the series of online classes, and our today's topic is in class 9th you have learned how to uh, explain the given data in the form of frequency, ungrouped data, grouped data, some graphical representation of the data like bar graph, histogram, etc. Now in this class 10th, in statistics, you have to learn about the measurement of central tendency. Central tendency here are called mean, median and mode. Mean, median and mode are called central tendency. Central tendency. This is called central tendency because the concentration of data lies near to it. That's why it is called central tendency. And among the mean, median and mode, median is the middlemost central tendency of the data. Maximum data density is around the median of the data. So children, here we will learn to find mean, median, mode of data or group data. So we will learn one by one. So first I am going to explain to you median, how to find median of a grouped data. So mean of a grouped data. First we will learn this mean of grouped data. How can you find the mean of a grouped data? So first of all, there is a three method to find the mean of a grouped data. First method is called direct method. Direct method, and its formula is mean equals to mean, which is represented by x bar. X bar means mean is equal to summation of fi xi, where I equals to 1 to n by sigma fi, where I equals to 1 to n. This is the formula for the direct method of finding mean. Here x bar represents the mid value of x, mean value of x, and fi is the corresponding frequency, and xi the mid value of data, and this is the symbol of summation. Summation means which is sum of, that is the sum of, and I varies from 1 to n. It means the value of I will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to n number. And similarly, by dividing by summation of fi, where I equals to 1 to n. Here summation fi xi express the meaning when the value of I will change, there will come plus sign automatically. Like you can write in this form also, sigma fi xi I equals to 1 to n is equal to f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus dot plus fn xn. So whenever the value of I get changed, there comes plus sign in between them. This is the meaning of this symbol, that is called sum of, summation. So let's take an example or question and we will find the mean by direct method. So let's see a question. That is question number 1 from exercise 14.1. Exercise 14.1 and see question number 1. See question number 1. The question 1 is, a survey was conducted by a group of students as a part of their environment awareness program, in which they collected the following data regarding the number of plants in 20 houses in a locality. Find the mean number of plants per house. There is a table given. So first we draw the table. Number of plants, number of plants and number of houses. Number of houses. So 0 to 2 plants, 1 house, 2 to 4, 2 house, 4 to 6, 1 house, 6 to 8, 5 house, 8 to 10, 6 house and 2 more, 8 to 10, that is 10 to 12, 2 house and 12 to 14, 3 house. It means a survey was conducted by a group of students as a part of their environment awareness program, in which they calculated the following data regarding the number of plants in 20 houses in a locality. It means that students observed that 0 to 2 plants around 1 house. 2 houses are such that where there are 2 to 4 plants, and 1 house is such that there are 4 to 6 plants, and 5 houses in the locality is such that there are 6 to 8 plants. Similarly, 6 houses are there in the locality such that they have 8 to 10 plants in their surroundings. Similarly, 2 houses are such that there was 10 to 12 plants in their surroundings, and 3 houses are such that there were 12 to 14 plants in the surrounding. Now the question is asking to find the mean value of the number of plants surrounding per house. You have to find the mean value of the number of plants surrounding per house. So let's see how this can be solved. So this can be solved. First you again draw a table vertically. Suppose this is your number of plants. Number of plants and number of houses. Number of houses. This is also Fi, which is frequency. So first you write 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, and 12 to 14. 0 to 2 house count 1, 2 to 4 2, 4 to 6 1, 6 to 8 5, 8 to 10 6, 10 to 12 2, and 12 to 14, that is 3. Their sum is, find their sum, sigma fi equals to 1 plus 2 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 5 9, 9 plus 6 15, 15 plus 2 17 plus 3 20 houses, which is given in the question also. A survey was conducted around the 20 houses. Thereafter you find the class marks, that is xi. So xi is what? Now there is a formula of class marks. Class marks equals to upper limit plus lower limit by 2. So applying this formula, you find the class marks of each class. This is also called class interval also. This is also known as class interval, CI. So you need to find the class marks of each class. Class marks is mid value between the upper limit and lower limit, and whose formula is mentioned here. Class marks equals to upper limit plus lower limit by 2. So by applying this formula, when you find the class marks of first class, then 0 plus 2 by 2 equals to 1. 2 plus 4, that is 6. 6 divided by 2 will be 3. 4 plus 6, that is 10. Divided by 2 will become 5. 6 plus 8, which is 14. Divided by 2 will become 7. 8 plus 10 is 18. 18 divided by 2 will become 9. And 10 plus 12 is 22. Divided by 2 will become 11. And 12 plus 14 will become 26. And when you divide by 2, you will have 13. So this is your class marks. Now one more table you need to find, Fi Xi. It means the product of Fi and Xi. You calculate the product of Fi and Xi. So when you multiply Fi and Xi, corresponding value, you should always write the value in a line, just in a line, so that there will be no confusion. So 1 into 1 will become 1, 2 into 3 will become 6, 1 into 5 will become 5, 5 into 7 will become 35, 6 into 9, 54, 2 into 11, 22, and 13 into 3, that will become 39. Now children, you calculate the sum of Fi Xi, that is sigma Fi Xi, which will equal to how much? 1 plus 6, 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 5, 17, 17 plus 4, 21, 21 plus 2, 23, and 23 plus 9, 32. Taking 2, carry 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 5, 11, 11 plus 2, 13, 13 plus 3, 16. So the sum of Fi Xi will become 162. You got the Fi Xi, summation of Fi Xi equals to 122. And by applying the formula, so mean value equals to summation of Fi Xi by summation of Fi equals to 162 by 20. So when you cancel it, you will have 10 and this one 81. So you will got 8.1 plants. It means 8 plants. 8 plants are average around each house. So we get the mid value of number of plants, that on an average there were 8 plants surrounding each house. So this is the process to find the mean value by direct method. We solve these sums in by direct method. Always you remember the method. So what was this? Survey was given in the question that 0 to 2 plants occurs in one house surroundings, 2 to 4 plants occurs in 2 house surroundings, and 4 to 6 plants occurs one house surroundings, and 6 to 8 plants occurs 5 houses surroundings, and similarly. So now you need to find the mean value of the plants surrounding each house. So we prepare this table. On left side we retain class interval or grouped data. This is called group data also. So 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, and 12 to 14. Now we retain their corresponding frequencies, which is given in the form of number of houses. So retain their corresponding frequencies 1, 2, 1, 5, 6, 2, 3. And when we find the sum of all the frequencies, we got sigma Fi equals to 20. Now thereafter we need a formula which is for class marks. We first calculate the mid value of the class marks. So 0 to 2 class marks formula is this: upper limit plus lower limit by 2. On putting this formula, right hand side part of the class interval is called upper limit, and left hand side part of the interval is called lower limit. So 0 plus 2 divided by 2 will get 1, and 2 plus 4 divided by 2, that is 6. 2 plus 4 divided by 2, that is 3. Yes, 2 plus 4 is 6, and when it divided by 3, we will got, when 2 plus 4 when divided by 2, we will get 3. And similarly we calculate class marks for each class, and thereafter we multiplied the corresponding frequency with their class marks. So we get the product of Fi into Xi, and after getting the sum of Fi Xi, that is sigma Fi Xi, we got the value for sigma Fi Xi equals to 162. So now we apply the formula of mean, which is of direct method. So mean equals to sigma Fi Xi by sigma Fi equals to 162 by 20. So 81 by 10. So approx 8 plants are average around each house. And in this way you get the solution of this question. Now taking the question number 2. See the question number 2 of this exercise. Question number 2 is, consider the following distribution: daily wages of 50 workers of a factory. daily wages of a worker in a factory are given, and the number of workers are given. 100 and 120, 120 and 140, 140 and 160, 160 and 180, 180 and 200. These are the class interval for the daily wages, and the number of workers are 12, 14, 8, 6 and 10. The question is asking, find the mean daily wages of the workers of the factory by using an appropriate method. It left upon you by which method you will find the mean. So I think first question I have done with the direct method. So now this second question I am going to solve by assumed mean method. By which method? By assumed mean method. So let's see. Assumed mean method. I am going to solve this question by assumed mean method. Assumed mean method. Let's see. First you write the formula for this method. Mean, that is x bar equals to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. This is the method of formula for assumed mean, where di equals to xi minus a. This is your di, value of di. So you always remember the value, what is representing the which value. So I am going to do the second question with this method. So let's take the second question. In second question I am direct preparing the table daily wages. Daily wages, which is also class interval, which is 100 to 120, 120 to 140, 140 to 160, and 160 to 180, and 180 to 200. This is the, and the number of workers. This is number of workers, which is fi. Number of workers is given 12, 14, 8, 6 and 10. This is your number of workers. Now, as you see in the formula, you need to find A and DI. This is the two terms which is new in this formula. A, what is A? A is assumed mean, the value which you assumed as a mean. So now let's take, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 values are here. So I think the middlemost value is assumed as A. Suppose this one is assumed as A. We assumed 8 as A. And di equals to xi minus A. So first we have to find the xi. You know to get the xi, upper limit plus lower limit by 2. Divide upper limit plus lower limit by 2. So when you divide the upper limit and lower limit by 2, then 100 plus 120 will become 220, and divided by 2 it means 110. 220 divided by 2, that is 110. and similarly 120 plus 140, that is 260, and 260 divided by 2, it means 130, and similarly 140 plus 160 will become 300 divided by 2, 150, and this will become 170, and this will become 190. You can check, you can recheck. 200 plus 180, that is 380, when divided by 2 will become 190. After getting xi, you calculate di. Di equals to xi minus a. Sorry, in this here, not a you have to assume in the class marks. So this is your a value, not in frequency. You have to assume mean in the class marks. So your assumed mean value is 150 minus a. So now you apply on this formula, di equals to xi minus a. So when you apply on this formula, then your di will become xi 110 minus 150, that is minus 40. Is it or not? My 130 minus 150, that is minus 20. 150 minus 150, which is 0. 170 minus 150, that is 20. And 190 minus 150, which is 20. So this is your di. This is your di. Now you calculate fi into di. Fi into di. Multiply fi with di. So 12 into minus 40, that is minus 480. 14 into minus 20, that is minus 280. 8 into 0, that is 0. 6 into 20, that is 120. And 10 into 40, that is 400. So now you calculate the sum of fi di. Now sum of fi di is equal to, first you add the positive numbers, 400 plus 120, that is 520, and you add these two also, 280 plus 480, which are minus. So when you add 0, 760 minus 760, you will got minus 760, and here it was plus 520. So subtract this, 0, 4 and 2, that is the sum of fi di is minus 240. So this is your value of sigma fi di. Now apply the value on the formula. So your mean is equals to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. So substituting on this value, our value of a was 150 plus, and sigma fi di was minus 240 by sigma fi was, or sigma, first you calculate sigma fi also. So 12 plus 14, that is 26. 26 plus 8, 34. 34 plus 6, 40. 40 plus 10, 50. So now we have, this is divided by 50. So this plus and minus will become minus. So we have 150 minus 240 by 50. So this 0 will get cancelled, and on solving this we have 150 minus 48 by 10, that is 4.8. So subtract this 0.2, and 9 minus 4 will become 5. 145.2 rupees is the mean value, mean wages of the worker in the factory. So I think in this way I have solved this question number 2 of exercise 14.1, and I think that all of you must have understood this question. So this is the way. In two questions I have adopted 20 paisa, 145 rupees, and 20 paisa is the wastage of the solution. So I discussed two questions with two different methods. Number one question I have solved with direct method, and number two question I have solved with assumed mean method. I hope that all of you have understand it.